What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Cut the Crap. It's the year 2024. Let's get it going, boys.
Woo!
Woo! Yes. Party time, party time. Happy New Year's, fellas. First time seeing you guys in the new year. How y'all been?
Feel the same
Another
as
day,
last
man.
year.
Same as last year. Another day, another
Yeah,
dollar.
I,
Okay.
I had to get that same as last year joke. You know, now
No,
I'm
the
done.
lame ass
Now I'm
one
done.
is I haven't. I'm surprised Christian didn't hit it actually. I haven't seen you guys since
This
last
is
year.
last year, yeah.
Fucking
Oh
ass.
my
I haven't
god,
seen you
get out
guys,
of
bro.
here.
It's been a
Fucking ass.
whole. But it's good to see you
Yes,
guys. Seriously, it's great to see Rex, Steven, Rex. We're gonna have to work on your hat wardrobe, bro. We're about to get you a whole bunch of Yankee
Yo,
fitteds and just mail them to you. What's up,
yo,
Steven?
real
hey,
quick,
I'm
let's
okay.
go
I'm
back.
okay with that. I'm okay with that.
The only, real quick, just to go back to the joke. The only time that joke was acceptable was going from 1999 to 2000. I haven't seen you since last millennium. That was pretty
Okay, all
dope.
right.
Like,
Well,
Just say you're a
that
nerd,
was.
bro. It's okay. You're just a hard body nerd. It's okay. It's okay. It's
he is,
okay.
he is.
Whatever.
But listen,
I
Anyway,
respect it.
So let me hit it. So, listeners, our topic is we're just going to discuss stuff that happened in 2023, random shit. But we're going to wrap up the year. So, Rex, I think I've
Mhm.
asked you this before, but I swear I forget. Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Thank you, Christian.
it's okay.
Oh,
I'll be the
nah,
asshole.
because I
I'll
get
be the asshole with Apple Music and enjoy my Apple Music playlist. And you know, I try to use Spotify, bro. I tried. I really honestly tried for one whole month, and I didn't see the difference between Spotify and Apple Music. All the songs I
yeah,
listen
you got
to are on Apple Music.
yeah. There,
So
yeah, it has a better catalog, but the algorithm to recommend music is atrocious.
I don't, but see,
It's horrible.
I don't go to recommended music. I listen to the music I know. I still listen to early 2000s, late 90s music like it came out yesterday. Bro, I don't know any of this
That's
new
your
age
fucking.
music that's out.
You are a motherfucking lie. I've ridden in the car with you. This motherfucker be Z100 or whatever the fuck it is he got up there in on the
Oh,
other
the
side of
radio,
America.
because my car doesn't have the Bluetooth, but my work car, bro, I don't listen to the radio. I literally have either XM radio on in the morning for my sports podcast I listen to, and then in the afternoon, I'm listening to my little playlist I got here.
I believe it. I
Bro, I
absolutely
can tell you,
believe
look,
it.
the last
Yeah.
song I was just listening to, it was Romeo. All right, Romeo Santos. That was the last one. The song after that, like, look at this playlist, bro. I got Nicki Jams. I got Meek Mills,
Bro,
Dream, Jay Z, Izzo,
last time I was
Fat
in this
Joe, New
man's car,
York.
bro, and like
Like, look at that. All
the
that.
Hot 100 was on, this man was singing.
Nah, bro. You
You need
bugging.
to get on.
Oh,
You
yeah.
need to get on your son's playlist. You need to get on your
Yo,
son's
my
playlist.
son actually has a dope playlist. He
Oh, I
he
bet.
listens to
All the
classical. No, he listens to classical music, which I
which
was,
one?
bro.
My God.
I was like, yo, you listen to classical music? I have no idea which one, by the way, Rex. He just said yes, and I was like, okay, look. I was like, play me your favorite song, and he played it, and I was like, looked at him, I was like, what is this? I was like, this is
No, no,
classical.
no, 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 no. Not what song. Which son? I was like, what?
Sorry, I heard song. Son is CJ.
Okay, okay.
CJ, the second
Yeah.
child. The second child.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You'll
it's
get
just weird.
you'll get better looks from it though, Rex. Now that you got a car, bro. Blast some classical music at the red light, bro, and just lower the windows.
People
Yeah,
listen.
it'd be pretty tough when you roll down the windows and you see me just,
Yeah.
and it's just the Mozart Symphony 7. Dun,
Yo,
dun, dun, dun,
play
dun,
some
dun, dun, dun.
Beethoven, bro. Play some Beethoven.
Uh,
Oh,
get some Beethoven in there. It would actually sound nice because there was no real bass, so you can actually turn it up and it won't be like distorted, right? So that's one good thing.
yeah, no, it's weird. Oh. But anyways, 2023, guys. Man, what a year. Was it a good year for you guys? Would you say good year, bad year?
It's a good year because I'm still alive, bro.
I was just about to say that. I said
Yeah.
any year that you're still here and you can keep going, and situations like it's a good year. But if I know where you're going with it, and that's just a general umbrella statement that we just gave off there. But no, it's been 2023 was great. I set out to, and because of, with my license and how it takes so long over here, I set out to get it done in the end of 2022, or like September of 2022. But I knew when I could start driving like independently would be 2023. But I had already set that, you know what I mean? Like that plan in motion to do so. And being able to getting my license was one big thing. This new job for sure, definitely. I may have my emotional ups and downs with it, but very grateful for it. And
Yeah.
I went into the ending of 2022, really into 2023 was for me like a new era, if you will. Just like new job, new ideas, new perspectives, just going in and really solidifying everything else. Like anything else, like loose ends really were like getting cut off, and everything else was being tied on. So for me it was a great year because it just I set out for some goals, I achieved them, and then now it's like you want to take that momentum going into uh the next years and so on and so forth. So yeah, I would say for me in that regard, it was
Nice.
good.
Have you guys set goals for 2024 yet, Steven? Start with you first. No?
No.
No? What about you, Rex?
Honestly, it's a yes and no, because I've always had this for years. And I really, like, I've shown flashes of greatness, as our favorite sports analyst likes to say. And that's just being like disciplined on like all mediums, you know what I
Mm,
mean? Like discipline with money, how I eat, exercising. I used to get away, or personally I used to get away with a lot, because when I was in school and playing sports and doing, you know what I mean, you were already like in like a regimen and a routine, so like I could
yeah.
just get away with doing that. But now into that adulting bigger step, um you have a lot more, time in between, believe it or not. But yeah, so now it's just, for me it's just trying to actually be consistent with just being disciplined with the things that I say that I want to set out and do, right? And
Nice.
so there's certain things for sure I lock in, but there's other stuff I'm like, you look in the mirror. Is Steven's favorite mirror, right? And I need to look in that mirror and tell myself like, yeah, like we need to tee up on this and be focused and actually
Nice.
just be disciplined, right? So I just try to blanket it all and just say it's just discipline, just being disciplined within myself on the other things that I just know that I should be.
Nice. I like that. I like that. I got some goals. I actually only got 3 goals written down.
Hmm.
One of them carried over from last year, and it's just got to knock it out because, like you said, Steven's favorite mirror, man. One of the goals I could have reached last year, and I didn't because I just got lazy with it. I got bored of it, and it is what it is. But 2024, it's gonna be a good year. And you know what? For all those people out there, first off, before we get started, for everybody out there that says 2024 is the year the world's going to hell, save up on gold and ammo and all this stuff. Bro, I've heard this so many times. Like everybody's like, oh, people are building bunkers now. Shit, people always have built bunkers. Okay, people have always stashed up on food. Now that you're just hearing about it more because of social media, bro, it's always been that way. Don't say they're doing it because this is the year we're all gonna die and shit like that. Like, I'm tired of hearing that. I am sick of it. I got like 2 coworkers and 1 friend that has been talking about it nonstop. I don't want to hear it anymore. What's up, Steven?
Have you heard about the world's longest orgasm?
Are you trying to achieve it?
Are you trying to achieve it?
Yes, yes or no,
We
Christian?
said
I'm
no.
asking.
We have not heard it.
Oh, Jesus has been coming back for over 2,000 years, and we still here. So it's just recycling it. So
I'm not even laughing at that. Not even laughing at that. You are. See, this is why you get banned on Facebook.
horrible person.
This is why you
But
get
anyways,
banned.
bro, come on, man, bro. It's recycle, regurgitate. These are population control tactics. Fear is a number one control tactic.
Yeah, it is.
Fear,
It is.
fear breeds control.
Fear grabs people's attention too. That's what the news. That's what the news is all for. Is fear, to put fear in you. And I tell my mom all the time, stop watching the news, because all it's doing is making you more fearful of stuff. Just forget it. Live your life. Shit is always happening. You just hear about it more. You know.
Look no further than Florida, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. Some crazy things going
you've
on.
You've been here through what? 2 hurricanes already?
Yeah,
two maybe 3.
2.
It's bad.
Actually, it was 3 technically, but the first one didn't count because it completely turned and we just got rain and it was nothing. So I was 2 of them that
bad,
were like, whoa.
It's bad, but like the media goes to like a trailer park and just
Yeah,
shows everything like completely.
they go to the worst areas that were destroyed. They don't.
Yeah, bro. Like,
maybe a small section of Florida. You be like, shh. But talking about things that got destroyed, how about that submarine accident that happened with the people trying to go to see Titanic?
it's beyond my that's beyond my income threshold to comment on that.
Listen, I tell you now, I'm never getting on no damn submarine to go see nothing like that. Like, I'm good. I've seen pictures
at the
and
end of the
videos.
day, at the end of the day, you went down there just to see a video because you can't. They don't make glass that's that strong enough for you to see through. Like, yo, a submarine. I would get on a submarine if there's glass down to a certain depth. Yeah, that's dope. But you're telling me I'm looking through this bitch through the same LCD, or hopefully they were OLED when it imploded. Like, I hope y'all was fancy. And like they had that crisp, high definition down there. But bro, look at that shit on YouTube.
Exactly. That's how I feel. Like, you wasted all your money, and then what just happened? You ended up dead.
But it goes back to what we were talking about before the podcast, because what you just touched on, that certain list is coming out later. Once you start making a certain amount of money, you just get into weird shit.
Yeah, and the list we were talking about, if you guys don't know, the Jeffrey Epstein list. Let's talk about that real quick. It hasn't dropped yet, and Twitter is going crazy, like posting memes, sitting here hitting refresh on Twitter. Like, that list is dropping today. There's over 150 people that were associated to the Jeffrey Epstein that was part of his camp doing the child trafficking. And then there's going to be over 200 child trafficked people that are going to be on that list as well. And this goes all the way back to 2015. A lot of the people that are on this list have already committed suicide while they were in jail waiting and all that stuff. But yeah, man, this is a crazy list, and a lot of, like Steven said, man, people, when you have money, it's honestly true. You get into some crazy stuff, you do some crazy stuff. I mean, this wasn't 2023, but you remember the rich people in California paying for their kids to go to Stanford and stuff like that. Like, you know, when you have money, you just feel invincible, bro. You feel like you can do whatever you want.
Wait, what happened with those? What happened with them?
You didn't hear about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was like the person from Family Matters, the wife, and some other people not Family Matters, Full House, sorry. And the wife gave Stanford like $3.2 million to get her child admitted to Stanford and passing grades.
The Family Matters lady. Yeah.
And it wasn't just her.
I thought that was one for sports.
She was the most.
I thought there was something else for sports.
Full House, whatever it was.
Okay. I remember hearing one for sports. Like one was like trying to buy their way into, it's like a sports, like same thing, like going into an NCAA sports.
No, they did. It was for that too. It was a group of rich people that were doing that.
Yes,
and
I think I've seen a Netflix documentary.
Volleyball. It was like volleyball team.
Volleyball. There was volleyball and the field hockey. Sorry, I just had to do that emotion with it. field hockey, and there was one other sport. It was 3 sports, and
That's
USC
lacrosse.
USC was
Of
one of the
course you're
biggest ones.
Of course you're gonna get caught in fucking field hockey.
Yeah,
Fucking launder that shit through football. Don't be an idiot.
yeah, bro. Nah,
That's
football.
believable.
Football, more eyes are on. Like, especially, and it was girls.
What do you mean,
It was
bro?
females. You can't put a female in. How you gonna give them a scholarship for football? These were a lot of
Cheerleading.
females that got caught. So,
Cheerleading.
but yeah, that's
That's the cheerleader. Not even on the team.
she don't get a scholarship for that. But or
But
do
the
they
team
get
could be inside
scholarships?
her.
No. Anyways,
no comment.
no comment. No comment. But we're getting away from 2023. So that Jeffrey Epstein's list is dropping today.
We are.
I'm excited to see who's on it because I'm curious to see. It's not going to be any surprise, but other things that happened in 2023 that was really crazy. This has to deal with Rex. It's part of the country wanted to throw all that fucking smoke into our country. The Canadian wildfires. Bro, I've never seen New York. I've never seen anywhere yellow like it was because of Canada.
That's pollution. It's not our fault that the smoke colored the pollution in the air. The pollution in the air has been there. It just colorized it, okay? So, but all jokes aside, no, that was crazy. That was crazy. The forest fires that were here and they were going all over. Yeah, that was insane. That was insane. But I remember seeing like on social media, like all the New Yorkers like cussing Canada, and it was like
Yeah.
absolutely hilarious. I was just like so funny, so
Bro,
funny,
it
so
went
funny.
on for half the year. Like that shit was. I
Yeah.
remember people
Most
were
of the
like,
summer.
people
Most
were
of the
like
summer, yeah.
September still saying that they could smell the freaking smoke from Canada. Like
Nah, it's been cold up here. Them bitches been outed.
they're
They
out
probably
now.
been outed. They've been probably outed since August 1st, and people are just
Nah.
butthurt about Canada.
I don't think it was
Yeah,
August
yeah,
1st, was
yeah.
it?
About August 1st. Okay, if not August, okay, I was joking about August, but I say like October. If anybody said anything after October, they just full of themselves.
How dare you pollute our air, make us breathe fucked up, knowing we don't have health care to go get it checked out? How dare you?
All right, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Let's
You'll
see.
be all right.
I'm trying to see
We
when
got the Alabama chair. The Alabama cheering.
How about yeah?
I thought Steven said it earlier, and I'm just gonna steal it because I know he's probably gonna say it again. But I'm shocked that didn't cause more racial tension than what it did.
I feel like it doesn't, because now we as a people, like I said, social media just turns the volume up on all the bullshit that's gonna go on, regardless if the camera is there or not. Right. So, but everybody can collectively agree when we're on some bullshit, and they all know that what happened there was some bullshit, even on both sides. Like the chair was a lot, but it gets defined by the apex of the moment. But whatever was going on and that issue, and people, most people are saying that they're happy that like it was just like hands that were being thrown, and other than that, like a chair. But then like the chair was way too much. But again, us people, we like to cling on to the big things. So yeah, like I said, outside of like the chair, and everybody like can agree that the chair was much. But aside of just like the fighting and whatever the issues that were going on at the time, they were justified. And I think people are okay with people like handling issues when it comes to hands. Like if it's guns, losing lives is too much. But if people can just duke it out and go about their separate ways and call it a day, I think most people are okay with that.
I agree. I agree. You know what was another crazy event? The DeMar Hamilton event for football. Shook the whole.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen the whole world or the whole country. I can't say the world, but I know almost the whole country united, and like his jersey sold out, became the number one seller in football for like a while, and like that was crazy.
I'm a bit unpopular opinion here.
Oh,
We overhyped that shit.
really?
Bro, that shit happens in soccer all the fucking time.
That's true. We did talk about it on the
And that
pod,
bullshit
on
that
our
they did.
podcast at the time.
I mean, it is. My human compassion. I'm going to say, yes, the game should have been suspended. Let me throw that out there, 100%. But based on previous, other sports abroad, you resume the match. Either you continue it that day, or you resume it at a further point in time. That shit had ripples throughout, like the whole playoff scenario. Which again, we're talking about somebody's health. That's a game. I sound like a fucking dickhead. But again, this was just America's look at me moment. Oh, it's happening in America now. It's the big motherfucker's been happening in Europe for years. Like, no, there's a world outside of America. Like that shit agitated my soul. I'm like, bro, and they're sitting there. They were like, the conspiracy theorists came out. Oh, it's the vaccine. It's this. I'm like, bro, it has been happening in Europe forever. In Africa, shit, track stars all the fucking time. Like, fuck, man. But yes, it was a tragedy. I don't. Hopefully, in the future, it's handled better.
Hopefully.
Do you think that's the first like big thing like that? Because I was gonna say like hockey. Oh, I think it happened last year too. There was a hockey player that there's a hockey player like example like and I know you were going on like with like Europe and more like football or soccer whatever you want to call it, European more is obviously played over there, but a higher risk to like death sport over here would be hockey, and it just happened. I want to say maybe a few months ago, but somebody got hit in the neck with the
that was
the
actually the next one.
They just got charged.
Yeah.
They just got charged for fucking
probably manslaughter, if anything.
Bro, that shit is brutal.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Right,
I mean, his skate went up and it sliced him right through the neck and cut him like.
Yeah.
He died.
So,
So
I think like North American based sports don't have too many shock and awe factors like that. And so I think that like maybe that's like a first, especially in modern times. So people don't know how to react. And you're right, just again, social media just hypes everything up. And it starts from the home base of the US and North America, and then it just spreads everywhere else. But football is also like a global sport now. Like they play in Germany, they play in England, and they sell out. Like it's not like half the, you know what I mean? Like they go to Old Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken, or wherever, and they sell out over there. Like it's real estate. You know what I mean? To them, like it's prime. So again, I get where you're coming from totally, but I just feel that like it's some first of its kind, and because there's so many, it's like it's in Europe, like it's big in Europe. You know what I mean? Like you ask them what's your like, they'll be like, oh, like I'm a Seattle Seahawk fan, right? Or like a Chicago Bears fan, and you're like, really? And it's like you must be from Europe if you're a Bears fan, but I digress.
You know why it doesn't happen more in American football? I mean, and I'm not a fucking medical expert by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Because they take breaks in between plays. They're not constantly going.
Yeah,
so obviously it is. But would you expect any further reaction than the country that in any sport that they win the championship, they automatically consider themselves the world champions?
That's true.
Well, I mean, every pizza place says they have the best in the world, but I haven't been to a pizza big competition.
So they
just
say
see people
they're
just
the best in the world. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I just say that people just say they put the crown on contests, but yeah.
Yeah, and they say they're the best in the world because they had this competition. They had this debate on ESPN. It's the reason why they say they're the world champions because people across the world that are are great at that sport come to America to play that sport. So that's why they're saying that they're the greatest in the world, or they
pay the most.
And that's neither here nor there, but that's
it is here nor there, and that's literally the reason. If somebody was to prop up in fucking, I don't know, fucking
Japan.
Kenya, bro, and pay these guys fucking triple what they're getting paid now, guess where these motherfuckers are going? Like, bro, nah. Anyways,
but that's why they say they're the world champs. That's the reason why.
There there was a World Football Tournament once upon a time, and actually the first back-to-back winners was actually Japan. You guys didn't know that. And no, there was no NFL talent or anything, but it was an international tournament.
Well, you saw that actually last year in 2023, the Olympics has proposed flag football to be added to the Olympics, and a lot of NFL players are like, "Let's do this for USA." They're willing to jump in on it, so we'll
But
see.
they won't. They most likely won't even get picked. Half of them, to be honest. You may get a Tyreek Hill. You may just get the burn. You may get the fast burners, but flag football is big already in the US, and that's another thing that they're talking about, is that are we just going to not take the best players of the like actual best players of flag football and then put them in and then put them in there. And it's like to me it's like why? Because again, um if the sport overlaps, is the NFL really going to, is Roger Goodell really going to let his boys leave and go and get hurt elsewhere playing flag football? Probably not. So they're going to probably go get the best of the best of the actual flag football teams that are in circulation in the United States and then go
Maybe.
from there.
I'm curious to see how that will roll out. Steven, I saw you had your
Yeah.
hand up. What's up, boss?
This country doesn't care about representing its flag until either it involves shooting at somebody or there's a victim. Because realistically, let's look at.
Well, no,
just
that's
look
not
at
true. The World Cup is big. See, that's the
Bro,
first. I've seen
hold
more
on.
Americans vote go be American all of a sudden for
Let
the
me-
World Cup.
But let me explain to you. There's not as much money involved in the men's national team as, say, the Olympic team, the World Baseball Classic. Look no further. How many players MLB says no because they don't want their players to get hurt?
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about
Bro,
the
you
World
don't see
Cup
that
as
shit
far as
happening in
soccer. The Soccer World Cup was huge
don't
when it
s-
happened. I met more
But you don't
soccer
see that
fans during that time frame than I've ever met in my life. All of a sudden, everybody was a soccer fan. Everybody was voting for USA. I saw the USA flags, shirts going on everywhere. I mean, I don't know. That just me personally, I feel like soccer brought out the country more too.
I feel like, and this is me holding my passport. Anytime you guys get to say go USA, I think you guys take the chance to go and run with it. Maybe not you two per se, but from the outside looking in,
Steven is a big Go USA fan.
anytime, huh?
I am.
I said Steven is a big Go USA fan.
I am. Well, I am.
I know, no, I'm saying, I know you are.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying
okay.
it.
I
But go
see.
ahead.
I see. But yeah, I just feel like
Just
on the outside
realistic.
looking in, anytime. But I mean, isn't that like the whole like nationalism and patriotism? Like you feel that sense of pride, and you get overwhelmed, and doesn't matter what sport, you don't care. But if you know your team's winning or close or doing something, and it's on a national level, like you're gonna go and celebrate.
Yeah.
That we should unite. That we should unite behind one symbol and become one people. There's no race, color, or creed. Holy shit!
Well,
Some pretty
listen,
communist principles there.
we're gonna end it with
Oh,
one
don't
more
forget
thing.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine, bro. There you go. Perfect.
We're gonna end it with one more thing that also happened in 2023. We had the freeing of Brittany Griner. He was freed from Russia for the trade of the world's gunsmith, black market gunsmith, making.
Oh yeah, they went and got they traded a shooter for a shooter. You can't be mad at that. They traded a shooter for a shooter.
They said that was the greatest trade in U.S. history. They got swindled out of.
Let me tell you something. If Donald Trump would have made that trade, that man would have won the next 3 fucking terms in office. They're dragging this guy because he's a Democrat. He would have won half of fucking Black America's vote. Donald Trump would have won half of Black America's vote for that shit.
Listen,
it's just
I
a
just
matter of
wanted to end it on
perspective.
that. There's been a lot of things that happened in 2023. We could go on. I mean, we didn't even mention the 6-year-old that shot his kindergarten teacher. Like in Virginia, that happened. I mean, there was tons of things, guys. Tons of things.
ChatGPT blew up.
ChatGPT went bananas, and we were the first to talk about it. Just want to throw it out there, first to mention it. So it is what it is. But let us know your favorite moments or things that you thought were really crazy that happened in 2023 that maybe you want to discuss with us. We'd love to hear your feedback. Of course, you can always reach us at Cut the Crap with 2 P's, 1 @gmail.com. So that's CUTTHECRAPP1 @gmail.com. Shoot us a message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Discord, and YouTube, because we are up there. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And yeah, always give us your feedback. We love to hear from you. Until next week, you guys have a wonderful day. And again, Happy New Year's to you guys. Peace.
Free Palestine.